Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Foxel Twig, and today we're jumping right back into Create Above and Beyond. Let me show you what the plan is here for today. So, I got a little bit started over here, just so that we have everything that we could possibly need. And that is our mechanical crafters. Now, we need these because what we need to do is we need to make ourselves crushing wheels. And so what's going to happen is when you make these, you have to use the wrench to adjust what direction it pushes in, and then you could have it go into a barrel or a hopper or whatever. Mine just goes into a depot. But what it'll do is it'll mechanically craft all of the things into one item, and then it comes right down into this corner, and then boom, two crushing wheels. And it does require rotational power. The good news is you only need to do it on one of them. Granted, and again, yes, you can have it speed up to increase the speed that it mechanically crafts, which we'll do on later builds, but for right now, we don't really need to because it doesn't have to craft super fast. But what the plan is for today is we are going to get this set up right here. Essentially, pure Certus Quartz crystals is what we're going to get set up. So, and I'm thinking we're probably going to do it probably right here, because we'll come around this way and then down to here. So I think our setup is probably going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flatten all this so it's all one level, and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, and here we are. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our belt system down, and I think for this it only really needs to be 3 long. Yeah. And then we're going to put a spout here. And just so we're all on the same page what we're working with here, we're going to be working with Certus Quartz seeds. Okay? And they have different levels, and essentially you need to give it water over and over again until you get to a pure Certus Quartz crystal. And the nice thing about it is once you finish that process, you get 1 crystal and 1 seed back, so you can just continuously recycle it. So rather than, I mean, a lot of people have different ways of doing this step. One that I saw and that I think I like the most, because we're going for, aside from like the whole automate the entire chapter in one go, I like the idea of the compact designs. Thank you, tree. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use a single spout, and we're going to find a way to get it to go up and over and over again. And with that is with this here. Whoops. This weighted ejector. So I think it's shift click, and then we put it there. And so what will happen is once everything's powered, it will come over here. It'll come down the pipeline, get squirted with some water, land on the pad, and then come right back here. Right? And what will end up happening is we'll have a funnel here. And that funnel will have a filter on it, so that way it only accepts the finished product. And then the next step of this, obviously, is we need to be able to get water into this, which is why I chose to do it over here, because this is where we're going to go ahead and have our water. So put that, I should be able to rotate that, right? Ooh, I can make it glass? I like that. It's so fancy. Okay, but that's not what I wanted. Give me that squid. You know what? I do want that to be glass. And then what we'll do is we'll put this, not a smart fluid pipe. I don't want that. Do I have in my backpack? I brought it, left it at the house. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right. And so then we get our pump right here. Boom, pump. And it's going to be pumping out that way. Up, over, over, over. And now with that, boom, 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 boom. Okay, can't have that. So now, once activated, this will pump all of our water into the spout here. Now I'm trying to think of how it will be laid out, the gear wise, but that's a problem for another day. But that's essentially the first step of this automation process right here. Oh, right. And so now that's our first step, right? Step 2 is going to be pretty straightforward here. It's just going to be one, not that right there. And then I'm going to put a basin and then the basin because we need one here. And where's my andesite funnels? Here we go. Boop. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Because this is where eventually in this process, we need to mix the quartz crystal with destabilized redstone. And that's where this is going to happen. Today, we're just focusing on this first step here. We need to get this all going, get it working so we can get some of the seeds going. Okay? And then the next thing, we're going to get a depot. Put it right here. And if we put a funnel here, a tunnel with a funnel on it, what'll happen is we can then use this up here. Same thing we did on the other machine is we can do round robin here. So as it gets the items, it'll put one in here and then it'll send one right back out. And then for this step of the process, all we'll need is a hopper and one mechanical crafter facing down. And so what that'll do is it will recycle back into the system. It's pretty flawless. It's nice, it's small, it's compact, it's tight, and it works. That's the most important part. Right now, I haven't adjusted the brass funnel because we don't have anything to filter it with yet. But once we do and we get all this turned on, then we can get to business. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the next step is, or if we can go ahead and just get all of our rotational power. I'm trying to think real quick. Give me 1 second here. All right, everybody. So we got rotational power set up. Everything is going the correct direction. So what should happen here is if I drop this Certus Quartz seed here, it should hit the spout. Water. Hit that. Bonk. And then it will just continuously do this over and over again. This is the plan. Because now if I look at it, you can see it's got the progress bar there. So if we just let it run, what we need is before I set the filter, before I turn the funnel going into the correct direction, we essentially need this to go. Like, let me pick it up. So now we have a tiny Certus Quartz crystal, right? So that's done. So we have our water supply. We have our stat. We have the seed. And then once we get to growth started, it needs more water. See, so we don't have that. So let's just hang out here, wait a second, and we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. So we got the quest completed, growth complete. So if I put this here now, you'll see it doesn't do anything. So we'll pick it up, set the filter, turn it to goes that way. And if we check our book here, you see now all of these are completed. There's no check marks for that one. I don't know why, but this side here is now done. So if I throw that there, it should. Oh, I forgot a funnel. Boop. And then that should process down. seeds. Perfect. So the first one went this way. So now, because this is set to round robin, what's going to happen is now there's 2 of these seeds. So one of them is going to go into our basin. The other one's going to go to our depot, into our mechanical crafter, and then back onto the belt. Because once it gets to the end, you get 2 for every 1 finished product. Now, the speed is going to be a thing here with the water, but this is, again, a set it and forget it setup. Like, it's not going to be the absolute fastest thing in the world, but it's working. We could, we could set up more pumps to have more water continuously flow, which, I mean, we might do. There's no reason not to, but that is the basis of our production here. This is fully automated, pure Certus growth crystal production. And the next thing we're going to do is... Son of a bitch. Why are you like this? Nobody likes you. Come on, fight me. Let's go. Okay. Let me deal with this guy. All right, before we were so rudely interrupted. So now this, I believe, yep, 1 went in here and 1 went back in through here. So it's just going to keep on going. So that's going to wrap this one up. Next time, we are going to get the destabilized redstone production done. And what we're going to do is we'll push out this way because we're going to put it behind it here. And then the destabilized redstone will come into this basin. And then we'll have like a chest right here for that polished rose quartz. So next time we're going to do this, I got to run out and I got to find a meteor or asteroid or whatever they call it here, just to make sure I got that. But, I'll do that in between episodes. And the next time, we'll get the second half of this project underway. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment and let me know what you liked. If it's your first time here, subscribe. Hit that bell to get notified when we upload our new content. It's coming out almost every day of the week right now. We got lots going on. We got streams, we got videos, everything you could need. But as always, you guys, I am Voxel Twig, and I will catch you later.